Hi, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Grand Rising, AM salutations, and all of that. Hello, hello. Hi, Jane. How are ya?
I'm great. How are you?
Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I've been under the weather little over a week, but today I feel pretty good. I'm not going to burn out all my energy, but I do feel a lot better today. So,
Good. Good.
did you have a good weekend?
Yes, yes. I did.
Oh.
I did a nice I had a client on Saturday and that was really nice. And then Sunday I was on a channel. I got interviewed on
Oh,
yeah, I
how did
forgot the
how did that feel?
I was completely honest and real.
Uh, well, obviously, I would think it would feel like a lot of pressure, but I don't know. I always um, interviews remind me of pressure from like juries and lawyers and judges. I don't mean that to be rude. I'm just saying when I'm like, oh my god, I start sweating bullets. Oh man, there is some beautiful gems here this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Sharon, Flowing, Mosaic, Midnight Apothecary and Bakery. Ooh wee, sounds wonderful. Rossi, Flowing. Good morning, Aspasia, Aquila. Let me see who else is here. Anybody else? I see. Risa. Good morning, Risa. Linda Kennedy. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Alrighty. All right, gems. It is Monday, and you know what we do on Mondays? We do meta messages. I listen to what he says or Shakina, his female counterpart, depending on which one is coming through the strongest, whether it's the energy, which is her, or it's him himself. And there is a specific way that he does things for those that are new and don't understand how meta messages work. Any chance that we get a chance to work with other angels like the beautiful one that is sharing this screen and sharing space with us today, Jane, she works with a lot of angels. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot of angels. And we're not talking about, joy childs and, little fun ones. We're talking about some pretty powerful angels that have some very specific messages. Now, you guys are going to get starred as you say, me, the man behind the curtain, will do all of the picking and the choosings. We have no control over that. That way, our hands are free. If we see a comment and we want to speak on it, we can absolutely speak on it, but our hands are free to give our energy to y'all through cards. And that's what we're going to do today. Are you about ready, Jane?
I'm all ready to go.
Alrighty. Whenever the man behind the curtain is ready, it's not easy being cheesy. Alrighty. We have midnight. Midnight. I like that. I like that.
Apothecary. Apothecary. I'm going to the apothecary. I love
I
that word.
know. I love it.
All right. Do you want me to go first since I'm like the salad to your entree?
You're never just a salad.
You have big
You are
messages.
literally the entire meal plus dessert. So stop all of that. So,
Okay.
but if you want to lead, I will be the caboose.
Okay. There we go. I just
You're
think
the engine.
yeah, good. Fine. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I've missed reading with you, Hershey. All
I
right.
always miss you.
Yes. All right. I love this for you. Midnight Apothecary and Bakery. You got Guardian Spirit of the wait, Spirit Guardian of Summer Expansion. And that's where we are right now. We are in the summer. So right now you are expanding. And they it feels like it like they're saying, don't keep yourself small. Get big. There's a lot of fruit on your tree that needs to be picked. Okay. And then
Mhm.
there also, it's like you're expanding. So you're going to be watching clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. So when you've picked all this fruit, lie back and look at the fruits of your labor too, because I take pictures of clouds and I see faces. So I suggest if you like cloud watching, do it because they're telling you to too. And then I have one more little message for you from the Forest Fae, and it's the Fairy Harper. Find the words to long forgotten songs and dance to the music in your soul. So that's what you're doing. You're expanding, you're watching clouds, and you're dancing to the music that is in your soul. You cloud watch all the time? Well, there you go. Yeah. So that's what I have for you. Thank you.
Okie dokie. So we're gonna start backwards, right? Since I am the caboose and I kind of like that, we're gonna start in the ass end of this, right? And it's gonna be kind of difficult for me to say because I don't know how to say it, but I know all these beautiful gems have probably said this a million times, but me can't seem to get it out. Hakini mudra. It's a hand thing, right? You see what the hands are doing there? Yeah, so it's some kind of Buddha thing or whatever, or whatever. It's a symbolism, right? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so what it is, it's about wisdom is understanding how to act within the truth, right? So this mudra, this hand symbol, this sigil is what I want you to focus on, right? Why do I say that? Because you are ascending. You are going and entering into a chance and a parallel through a portal that is going to almost force you to understand this. You're not going to be able to avoid it. You're not going to be able to step over it, step around it, step anywhere, but right through it, right? It's like forcing you. So whatever it is, stop fighting it. It's not easy for us to not hold control of some kind, but there is something that you're not allowed any control in. And every time you continuously hold on to it, they deny entry. Well, this time your stairwell has come up again, right? It's your chance. You can ascend, but you have to expect the truth to physically, emotionally, and mentally possibly hurt. Uncomfortableness leads to change. Uncomfortableness leads to change. Change leads to us living something better than what we are right now. But without them steps, ascensions, you're never going to get there. We love you, but you're never going to get there. You need to find harmony and you need to surrender. You have surrender going on in your crown, right? So up here, you need to understand that even your crown needs to be done. Your crown is tired. They're ready to surrender. They're done. They want the harmony. They want the peace. And you have an owl coming in for you this week. So trust that maybe every time the owl comes in, use the strength to see at night and find your way through unknown situations. It's not going to do anything but help you. It's not going to hurt you. Your heart can't break itself, and your mind cannot lead you astray when they're in the same place and they're going the same way. That would be like the heart breaking itself, and that's not allowed to happen. So enjoy that portal and enjoy this week. But it does sound like there is some truth for you to get real comfortable with. And that's what I've got for you.
Yep.
Hi, Swampy. Hi, Rush. Ooh, Rush. I like that band. Elaine. Elaine. Hi, hi, hi. All right, Sharon. Sharon.
Wow. This is
I like the
powerful,
sound of
Sharon.
that. I like the sound of that.
No, it's really powerful. Now, I'm using three separate decks, just so you know. Um, so, but it's really interesting. If I go with this, it says align your life. What is not aligned or need to change? So this is asking you to look inside and align yourself with what puzzle piece are you missing or can be rearranged or changed. And the way that you do that is by loosening your grip. Loosen your grip, because it's almost like you're hanging on so hard to those things that just aren't serving you anymore. So they said loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. So I don't know what if you can relate to this in any way, shape, or form, but it looks like you're out of alignment, and there's just surrender to that, and find yourself in alignment. And then my little message for you is vibration. This is key to these two cards of loosening your grip and aligning your life is raising your vibration. So raise your vibration. They're saying your vibration is being raised to higher levels. You are connected to cosmic intelligence, so trust in that cosmic intelligence and rise. And that's what I have for you,
Hmm.
Hershey.
Okay, so again, we're starting in the ass end of this since I'm the caboose. And you have a sigil mudra hand yoga position as well. And I think it's called prana, Prana mudra. It's the fingers little thingy here. Yeah, like what Jane's doing. Yeah. So
Oh,
they paired this. Oh, wow. They paired this with the portal of the unknown. And this mudra, this hand yoga position, is about learning to understand that your lives are a journey shared through togetherness, not alone, not oneness, right?
do you
Oneness with yourself so that you can give yourself to someone else in any way that fits into that category, whether it's brother, sister, mother, father, best friend, more than that, something else along the way. Hey, who knows, right? But you're going to have to learn to get real comfortable with yourself and understand that you can't do it alone, right? You have to do it with togetherness. You have to love and put yourself out there and have hope that it will find you as you look for it. And you're going to find it somewhere in the unknown. This portal is the unknown portal, right? The only one that knows what's on the other side is the person that has enough courage to get up and walk through it. Obviously, it's happy as hell and it's the best thing ever because nobody's ever come back to tell us what it is. So, would you, send postcards or whatever when you get there? Because obviously, it's got to be the best place in the world, right? So, get there. And when you get there, stay a little while. Find parts of you, continue to dream, continue to build something and manifest it into your dream. Why do I say that? Because we literally go to dream. The Six of Cup cards in a positive moment because there's adaptability paired with this for the crown up here, right? So when you think about the energy of the dream, the nostalgia, the happiness, the good, not the bad, even though there's good and bad with every single person we meet, eventually the good outweighs the bad and you don't remember it anymore. It doesn't hurt as bad. Matter of fact, you forget about it. You'd be like, oh shit, I forgot all about that. Why did we argue? Because it seems so petty, so little, so frugal. We don't need that no more. Why did we think about that in the first place? That's where you need to be, right? There's something you need back there, and you're going to have to hunt through everything. But since you're already mentally in a good place about what it is, go ahead, go there now and realize the lesson that you can give to someone else that's struggling right where you were at. Don't be scared to tell your story. Hunt it out, find the perfect place for them to land. And then, honey, let them fall, and then you be there to help them along the way. But you have to lead by example. It'll be amazing to hear what you say when you come back, but you got to have the courage to go through the door in the first place. That's what I've got for you.
Wow. Beautiful.
Boom, 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 boom. Man behind the curtain, did you fall asleep?
Oh,
Nope,
no.
apparently not. Mousy!
Outdate.
Mousy, mousy,
All right.
mousy, 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 mousy.
We're going over here for Mousy. All right. So right now in the forest, where I'm finding you in the forest is in the thicket of thorns. And that place, there's a lot of uncertainty. If you like walked up to this, you would go, should I go in there or shouldn't I? How much do I want? I don't know. It's just, but do you see where you're uncertain? You're standing again with one of these portal type things. You're standing there at the precipice of something, and there is a butterfly and a over your head. So there's transformation, and there's a little doe down here, and they're welcoming you in. So there is uncertainty in this transformative energy that you're in right now. But they have you. They're telling you you've got the butterflies and a little deer that's going to get you there. And it says, valiant courage, take action with passion. So, just get on that horse and go into this, delve into the uncertainty to find out what the uncertainty is trying to teach you. Because that's how we learn, is by being uncertain, not knowing. But so, and it takes courage. So use your passion and take courage and go on into that thicket. And the other little card for you is hedge guardians. Walk, oh my gosh, whittleskins and seek the land under the hill. Do you know what that is, Hershey? A widdershins? Anyway, it's a hedge guardian. Huh?
Going one direction or anti-direction. I'm not sure which one.
Man behind the curtain says he believes it's some kind of stirring motion one way, whether it be counterclockwise or counterclockwise.
Good. So he's offering you direction too in the thicket with the valiant courage. You've got this hedge guardian telling you which way to go. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep. That's it. That's what I got for you.
I'm kind of gonna go there too, but I'm gonna go there in a way of so we're all in this, right? This breathing organic thing, skin, right? We all are. We all have it, right? No matter what color we are, that makes no damn never mind to me. I've never ever understood why that's a problem. Do you realize if we didn't have one, what would we be? I don't even want to think about it. But here, I mean, I already kind of know, but that's regardless of what I'm trying to say. You have to have respect that all of us are having the same kind of experience stuck in this. We're not in our truest form. We're not in our final form, right? We're in this. We're trapped. We're trapped. Y'all don't see it. You think it's the best thing ever, but it's really not. It's really not. And some people struggle with it. Some of us know things and we still have to look around and say, oh boy, how do I now adjust knowing something else? How do I now live like I used to? You're not. You'll never. It ain't happening. You won't be able to. All you can do is look back at your life and say, why couldn't I see that they just wanted respect? They just wanted to be seen. And I didn't give a damn. I didn't care. I seen them differently, right? There is something that is going to challenge you, your very independence. This portal is a challenging portal, even though it has one of the most beautiful names and it has the most beautiful pictures. It has the most challenging meaning. We can't always respect the independence of all sentient beings. Any being made of light, stardust, the Big Bang Theory, however you want to look at it, light, source, God, Jesus, uni, whatever you call it, right? If you believe in that, that means you believe in light. So how can you not respect something else that is made of the same light that you believe we all came from? So there is a challenge ahead of you. You're going to have to see yourself in a way, and you're going to be projected in a way that you're not going to maybe even recognize you. I don't mean for it to be sounding harsh, but you're going to have to find the beauty along the way. There is something for you to get ready to prep for. I don't know who this is that is needing this to be seen by you this way, but apparently the universe says the challenge is accepted, and you will be able to not just see them as you see yourself, but you will be able to see yourself in a way that you can't even imagine right now today. Your mind is going to grow and you are going to learn so much more from your head all the way to your toe, baby. And that's what I've got for you, Mousy.
I fell out. It's gonna be Rossi.
We have a Rossi.
Rossi.
He says a Rossi.
All right, Rossi, here we go. They're having me go over here. What? Okay. This is interesting. Okay. So, what I'm seeing here is that in order for you to really know what brings you joy, you have to be cracked open. This is where you find your joy. I know it seems weird. So I have cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Okay. So there we are. We're cracked open and we're surrendering to the alchemy of life. And then as a star seed, it's where we find what lights us up. So it's almost like you have to get into that spot where you have to think of ways to get out of that rut almost. It's that's why you're being cracked open, is because you've been in one place for too long, and you need to let this all this good stuff that when you're cracked open it spills out of you. And that's all that stuff that lights you up. So you want to get cracked open so that you can figure all that out. And then, yes. And then your little card says dreams. Dreams. I think this is coming in the form of dreams. And live your dreams. What are you dreaming? Crack open, and whatever lights you up, dream that into being. The universe speaks to you through your dreams. So pay attention to your dreams. And when stuff starts to feel cracked open and all that kind of stuff, just go with it and know that it's showing you the way of what's going to bring you joy. And that's what I have for you, Rossi.
Okay. They like switching shit up on me, y'all. Y'all know how I do it. I get comfortable with one way and then they ass in me another way. Okay, here we go. All right, so we again are going back to the ass end of this, right? So we're going right here. This portal, it's called the celestial realm. Blech. I don't know
Ooh.
how wonderful that's showing up. If it is, if it isn't. But what I'm telling you is that it's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's a beautiful place, right? I don't know if I've ever been there before, but it's not a place I think that I would ever want to take advantage of if I have ever gotten or will have the opportunity to go, right? Why do I say that? Because they paired it with ethics, right? So when you think
Mm.
about ethics and you think about this path, I don't know if it shows up or not, but there's a path right here that this lady is walking, but for some reason she has decided to stop and turn sideways on the path. It's called self checks. We do it all the time. We just don't always realize it, right? So when you think about your ethics, your morals, your values, your foundation, your boundaries, whatever you want to call it, there's all kinds of little cute, little funny, quirky words that represent what we will and what we will not accept in our life. But what you got to understand is that that same respect has to happen when you're here too, right? So a lot of us that aren't showing respect to the ones that live in them realms every day, or we're disrespectful to them in a way that insults their intelligence and they've never done anything wrong to us. You understand what I mean? If you're disrespecting them, that's why you're not always getting that door. And I'm not calling you out. I'm not saying that you're disrespecting them. What I'm saying is that the message from the creator is to remember to remind even those that walk among you. Don't disrespect something that's never disrespected you. It's about remembering the message so that you can carry it forth through ethics so that it becomes a way of your life, right? So that when you do get to a place like this, to a celestial realm, and you get to sit and talk with them or drink wine with them or eat bread with them or whatever it is that they do over there. Hell, they could go bowling and have beers. I don't have no idea. I ain't never been there. I don't know, but I hear it's a wonderful place. But a way to help you get there is to recognize that for one, you have to have the overflow and the plenty, right? So when you think about this card, when you look at all the water falling and the overflow that's going on within the building, but yet the water is calm as can be. You can barely see the ripples from the waterfalls coming, right? That overflow, constantly releasing the pressure so that there's never a backup. It's like always being prepared so that you don't ever have to get ready. What they are is they're beautiful reminders from the creator, from source, from God, Jesus, whoever you choose to believe in, the universe. I don't know. All of them are wonderful. All of them are way better than us and way older than us and know so much more than us. So, what we have to do is remember that all we have to do is believe, right? We can get there. You've got the rainbow as your final card for your crown. So, you're absolutely in a very healthy place. And it looks like you've walked through enough bullshit and mud in your life to where you can give your story away. Giving your story away gives someone else a reason to be inspired to come out of the same places that almost broke you. But because you were stronger and you learned to bend and not break, you are in a better place and you pulled yourself out of some place that was meant to break you and it didn't happen. It's time for you to give those stories away because someone else needs to be saved. And that's what I've got for you, Rossi.
Oh, Mo. Is it Mo? Oh, okay.
Yep. Mo. I don't know.
Okay, well, there it is. All right. Ooh, interesting. I love this. Um, I don't know if you like, I mean, I know you, Mo, but I don't know like that we've ever truly gotten like super deep and philosophical on but you know, I have for you transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. deep healing. So there is a transformation going on at a cellular level in your body. And if you are one of those people that believes in the that we're ascending into the 5D or whatever, it doesn't matter. Ascending is ascending. And that's what you are doing. It's your transformation at a cellular level is ascending, and we have a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. And right now, that's really important. I mean, it always is, but this could go for all of us to hold the vision of this new stuff that's coming in for us. And maybe Michelle is charging the way. Mo is Michelle. Uh, and then it says reflection. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. That sounds a little like shadow work to me with Hershey over there, but there you go with reflection. So see yourself as the reflection of the transformation at the cellular level, and embracing this new earth that is coming in, and the energies are affecting us all. So know that. And that's what I have for you.
Okay, so I'm just the messenger. So the one beautiful thing that I know about you, Mo, is that you will think logically before you allow it to willingly give it space to live rent free in your head, right? Is this something that is going to be detrimental to me? Is this something that's going to be logically fitting? Is it going to help me build an escalator? Is it going to help me make the escalator turn into an escalade or a high rise? What is it going to do? Where is it going to fit in my life? What you're not going to do is allow it to not resonate. But here's what I need you to understand. I'm just the message today. I'm just the messenger. Something with your pride is not right. And I swear to God, I don't mean that in a negative way because I know how your brain works. I'm talking about how you see yourself. This is very personal. And here's what he says: until you let go of all of your logic, all of your pride, all of your ego, and all of your mind, you will never move to a union that is meant solely just for you. There is something deep within your future, but until you let that pride go, you're not going to be able to reach it. Even though she's holding something, she can't quite get her hands on it, but she can encompass the energy of it. That's not good enough, he says. You have to be able to fully get there. You have to be able to literally hold that with one finger and keep going with the entire rest of your 9 fingers. Like this one ain't doing something all by itself, controlling the next 5 steps. But until you let go and let him and them take the wheel, it's never going to come to flourishing. There's something in your pride that has to be let go of. Your pride is in reverse. I don't know how to say the actual word, but here we go. Ratnasambhava. I don't know. But the
Is that
word under
English?
it, I don't think so. But the word under it says pride, and that's what we're going with, and it was in reverse. So the message is received, right? So the portal for your future portal has a testimony for you about the pride that you're carrying. I don't know what it is, love. It's something that's deep inside. Like Jane said, there's something in the shadow work that even her and her angels can see. It's not something that you put out for the world to see. It's something on a back burner, something locked and hidden within a door. But that's okay because you know how to get there. You know what it is eventually when it's time for it to be worked out. Right now, they're flowering you, right? They're needing you to be just a little bit more wild, right? A little less worried about what someone else is going to say, a little less worried about what someone else is going to think Who gives a damn what Tom, Dick, Joe, Harry, Mally, Sally, and any of the rest of them, the cat down the road, have to think or say about you, the way you live your life, or anything else that you do? It doesn't matter how big you get your hair, how big your earrings are, how bold your glasses are. All that matters is how confident you are with that walk as you walk through the path you're meant to. There's a union for you with something that you can only imagine. And if you see those colors and those amber staircases, you can already imagine where it's taking you to. You already know, but there's something in that pride you got to let go of. And that's what I've got for you, Mo.
I see those staircases going to a golden palace.
That amber, beautiful color. It's just wonderful. I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
Oh, Jazz. My mom's cat's name is Jazz. All
Oh,
right.
I love jazz. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. I might be going and spending some time out in California in a few, so hold space for my mother, please. All right.
Absolutely. Always. Oh.
I
Is
know.
Jazz here?
Oh yeah.
I
Is
see
Jazz here?
too many people. I see too many people asking for Jazz. Jazz.
Jazz isn't here.
Jazz. All right. Going once. Going twice. Three times you're on pause. Okay, next.
Next.
Next in. Next. You're
All right.
welcome, Mo. Linda.
Linda. This is so interesting. And I feel like our messages this today have been a lot about releasing and letting go. Don't you feel I mean I feel like we've been saying those words or some way some sense of that in our readings today. So
100%.
I'm wondering what is the collective is doing.
Hmm.
And there is just so
A lot
anyway.
of letting go.
Yeah, a lot of releasing, and your
There's
hair looks
something
fantastic.
real unknown and uncomfortable ahead, and people need to make a whole lot of room because you don't know what to expect, and we can't tell you. We can just tell you to prepare.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Like I don't put these cards together. I shuffle them and I do the thing, and you would think, oh, this was preloaded and, blah, blah, blah. No, okay? Just know that this is for you. So, Linda, I get the spirit guardian of autumn, and it just like the leaves in autumn, you got to let the leaves fall. So, this is about letting go because when we let go of those old leaves, so because the tree does have to rest during the winter and then it allows for new growth in the spring. So it's about letting go right now. And they are asking you you are surrendering to the journey. It says release control, surrendering to the journey. So we are letting go and we are surrendering to the journey by releasing control. So let go of that control that I don't know what that is that you're clinging on to, but maybe Hershey will have some ideas for you. Let me pull one of these little garden fairies. I wonder. This is the storyteller that we received, and I wonder if you pay attention, if you are paying attention to the stories that you tell yourself about yourself. Because remember to tell yourself good stories about yourself. So and you can change your story anytime you want. Make it yours. And I got the storyteller. Stories are medicine, strengthening and renewing. And when I changed my story from, oh, I was just I come from this and blah da 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 da, to let my story empower me, my life changed in crazy magical ways. Okay. So let go of the control and let the magic in and tell the stories. Come up with new stories about yourself, new, wonderful, and great stories. And that's what I have for you, Linda.
Linda, Miles says stop saying trying and replace that with doing. Doesn't matter how much you're doing at one time, as long as you're doing, not trying. It's all wordplay. It's all it is. Life is Shakespeare. Life is a box of chocolates. We never know what we're going to get, right? It's the wordplay that we're already trained to do that keeps us stuck in one place. Your first step is to say no more saying that word. Absolutely. Not just you, but none of us. Stop saying that word. Replace it with doing. Whether you're doing it quickly, slowly, consecutively, conservatively, mindfully, thoughtfully. It doesn't matter. We can go on and on and on. Doing, not trying. Okay. Here's where it's going to get a little bit like I'm following in between the skirt tail of Jane, because there is something descending that needs you, right? We have angels above us that walk amongst us and that are below us. Believe it or not, gods, goddesses, angels, fallen, all kinds. We have creatures, supernatural things, fairies, deities, fays, brownies, moles, trolls, all kinds of shit that lives below us that are not bad. They're good. And your portal is about descending down and trusting the fall. You see this? You have to trust the fall to get to this place. It's not easy because that first step, it's a doozy. Let me tell you, I go every day. Somewhere along my way, every day, I fall down that damn rabbit hole. Somebody calls and says, hey, call for her. And guess what? When they say, I come. When they call, I answer. It's just like with you, Gems. I don't say that just to say it. I am there all the time, day or night. So you need to trust that there is something waiting for you. It's waiting on you. It's down there going, is she coming? Come on, come on. I know they're coming, right? Are they coming? Your body also needs it. There's something very, very transpersonal, watchers, transpersonal body. There's something so very, very personal that is needed in this trust fall to this portal. I don't know what it is, but at the very bottom is the medicine wheel. So again, we have come full circle. Right now, you're at the very bottom. You're already down there and you're scared to jump and go deeper. You can't go any farther. You have to literally dig the hole to go deeper, right? You can't just set something up and think it's going to set without setting it deeper in foundation, right? Trust yourself to fall just like you trust when you set a foundation to build something up. Sounds like it's going to be fun, but you're going to come full circle. But you have to go down into them roots and keep going. And that's what I've got for you.
Beautiful.
Jazz didn't show up. So we're gonna do a movie.
Jazz is here. Alrighty.
All right. Jazz. Jazz hands.
Hi, Silver.
All right. Let's see. Ooh, okay. All right. So right now,
Hello.
it feels like you're working on a lot of karmic relationships, and it's because the Council of Light has told you that you needed to work on these karmic relationships. So again, we have this letting go, this shadowy aspect. And why am I doing the shadow side today? Because I'm not really doing the shadow side, but it feels a little different for me. But it says karmic relationships, or Oranian energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. So it's almost like your soul wants to grow, but there's some conflicts there. There's some karmic relationships that need to be healed. And I don't know what those are. You will know what those are. You're working on letting go. Yeah. And so they want you to seek the help of the Council of Light. Remember that I call in the angels every day, but I also call in the beings of light of and it says Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. So remember that when you're going healing these karmic relationships, that you can call on your star family, your angels, the other, just you are to call on them, is what it is saying. It's like you can't do it without them. It's like you think you can, but you need them and then they're telling me just to go to the top here. Yeah. Blue. Okay, look at this. It's so pretty. And it says, blue star, follow the light of your inner compass. The blue star, it will lead you to the truth that resides in your soul. And I'm going to just go with the blue star. Looks awful lot like this karmic relationship card here too. So, and look at the Council of Light has all this blue too. So call on your blue, on the helpers in the cosmic realm to help you work through these karmic relationships. And that's what I have for you.
Okay. So the first thing I want to say to you is that it was like almost surround sound. What I need you to understand, Jazz, is we ain't meant to be for everybody. We ain't meant to be for everybody. Everybody ain't meant to have our tea. Everybody ain't meant to have our time. Everyone isn't deserving of everyone. I don't give a damn who tells you whatever the hell they tell you. Their nose is freaking closed. Nothing has blown their nose wide open yet. They don't understand. They're green behind the earth and they ain't lived no life. They don't understand. Everybody is deserving of their own, but not everybody is deserving of everybody. Not everybody is meant to walk the path that each and every one of us walk. If that was the case, we'd all have the same fingerprints and fingerprint and walk and talk. We'd look alike. We'd talk alike. We'd sound alike. It would be so freaking damn boring. Life would suck. Good God. I don't need another me. Holy shit. I'm already stuck with me because I'm a Gemini, right? So there's two of me at all times walking in places that I ain't got no business being in half the damn time. So what I want you to understand is you ain't got to worry about being for everyone. You just ain't found your crowd yet, or your crowd hasn't been allowed to find you because you're too closed off trying to be around people that aren't meant to be for you. They're not meant to help you. They're not meant to lift you, to guide you, to help you, to see you shine for however bright of a star or a gem that you see yourself as. Period. So don't worry about it. The source says that there's absolutely nothing wrong with you. It's about the people that choose to be the way that they are. Let them. We ain't got no control over that shit. Let that shit go and don't worry about it because it's not going to break you unless you allow it to be the reason that you are made the way you're made. And I don't think that, and neither do they. So stop. Go on and get rid of it. Just go on and get it out the way. Let the dust devil come in. Do you see that beautiful soul that's in the middle of that is releasing all of that and shaking that shit off? Learning to be a duck. Literally. I ain't kidding. Become a duck and let that shit roll right off your damn back. Sweep that shit right out the damn door and keep it moving. There is something for you to wake up to on another day. Whether it's tomorrow, the day after, or 6 weeks from now, I ain't got no never mind. I don't know. I ain't gonna be the fly on the wall. And apparently there really ain't no walls, but where the hell that's at, that's beautiful. But what I'm saying is that you are about to realize that the place you're headed to when you wake up on this next day, whenever that next day comes for you, there is going to be a love there equally for all sentient beings, no matter who you are, no matter what your flavor is, no matter what your texture is, no matter what, who, or how they got there. There's going to be equal love and hope for everyone. But you have to get yourself into the mental stable place to open your eye, that third eye, that spot above the crown, and say, I give in to the unknown, and imagine what happens from there. I don't know. Let us know. That's what I've got for you, Jess.
Love it. Ooh, Aspasia. Aspasia.
Yeah.
All right. Aspasia. Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting for you. I get Secret Spring Success and 34, so it's a 7. And she's got a boat there, so it's like you're moving towards success, or the voyage that you are going to be taking will be successful. But it's the sacred spring, and that you are moving towards success. I mean, that's just so interesting. They must take into tarot into consideration. It feels like it to me. And in this secret success, look at where you're going to get in, your hop in that little boat and go for a little ride. It says voyage of the heart. Love flows through you and to you. So I see a lot of this energy flowing to you, and it's success, the energy of success in the families, all, in your family and everything that you're going and doing. It's like you got this, you're taking a voyage, it's successful, and it's a voyage of the heart too. And then I get this you get the green witch. Connect to the spirits and energy of your local landscape. Seek enchantment. Well, I know that you've been doing that because I talk to you all the time, but they're to me, they're saying, we see you doing all that stuff that you're doing, going and being with the buffaloes, taking all these journeys. Look at this, that your third eye is completely activated. So is your root, so is your heart. I mean, it is the voyage of the heart, and it's that success that you're going to be taking on this voyage. Wow. And that's what I have for you. What do you have, Hershey?
Well, first and foremost, I have very specifically Pachamama is coming through. And I just absolutely love when Pachamama comes through, right? When she comes through, there is such a very clean, very clear understanding that there is something about to be inspiringly creative coming from you. What is it? I don't know. She's not going to show up to me. She's going to show up to you. And she's going to show up as a true muse, right? She's coming in to inspire you. She needs you to understand that you are the only one capable of bringing this to life. It's not that no one else isn't worthy, they're just not capable. They don't have the same emotion, expression, and experiences in this very specific realm. They may have book knowledge, but they don't have life experiences. They may have life experiences, but they don't have the book education. They don't have the self determination, the discipline. There's something very, very, very specific about you that is going to be the sole determination for this that is coming. You're going to be entering through the portal of the multiverse. So this isn't just meant for us little selfish, stingy little humans that we can sometimes be. This is meant for all of the multiverses. This is something that can't be sacrificed and held in. It must be released. So I don't know what it is, but it is going to help people in their innocence forgive themselves. Something that you are going to be able to help someone else do in the healing, the shadow, the healing part of the innocence. You're going to help them find a way to say, I forgive me for what I did to me because someone else brought it and introduced it into my life. I wouldn't have known about it. I was innocent. I didn't know about it. But then because of it happening to me, I allowed it to become a part of me. And now it still, to this day, hurts me, uses me, affects me, triggers me, sets me off, shuts me down. But there's something that only you can just tune in perfectly. There is coming. You are going to bring it to life. You're going to help people in many multiverses with a lot of healing. And that's what I've got for you.
Risa.
Ooh. Risa.
All right.
Jane, you doing okay?
Yep.
Okie
Yep.
doke.
Yep. Yep. I've got it. All right. Okay. Oh my! Again, I just find it. I guess because I always ask to be kept in wonder and amazement, that I'm always in wonder and amazement.
Me too.
And then I'm always like, wow, I'm so amazed. And I'm like, but wait a second, I asked for this. So anyway, again, I am. But if you look at this, I have Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. So, but see how it is. It has this protection. It's like you are in this seed, and you need to be planted. You need to stay grounded. It's so true that you need to ground in order to reach up. Like Hershey said earlier, there's angels below us, they're here, they're up there, all of that. So but grounding and connecting yourself to the earth is extremely important to connect then to source, or whatever it is that you call it. So this is your cosmic ancestor asking you to seed the light by staying grounded. And then they are bringing in protection. In the other card, it says it's protection, and it says call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. So I think that this cosmic ancestor, you are seeding to become you're retrieving your soul. You're doing a soul retrieval of yourself. That's what it feels like. If you're planting and being grounded in this seed pod, that would be then you being rebirthed again into yourself. But it makes sense to me. That's just what I'm getting, and my head is getting dizzy. So let me okay. And this is confirmation. Gaia. That's why I said you have to ground into Gaia, into the earth, in order to reach the heavens. Connect to the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time of change. So I even put away my other cards, so I don't remember what they were. Oh, the protection and staying and being grounded. That's just got answered with this card. So there you go. Sorry. What have you got, Hershey?
So that ending you just said, that sorry word, I'm gonna pick that right back up and say not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Do you understand what I mean? There's no way a direct message can leave anybody with I'm sorry. Not when it's uplifting, it's powerful, it's positive. They want you to know, don't feel ashamed. Don't feel bad for saying what's on your mind, sharing the message that comes to your heart, to your ears, to your mind. Do not misunderstand that anything that comes your way is meant for you. So pick it up along the way. Okay. So every time someone says that they're sorry, that doesn't mean that they're saying that they pity you. They're saying that sometimes something is too heavy for them. But thank you in a backwards kind of way for being there to help carry the weight along the way, right? So sorry, not sorry, but you need to understand and you need to hear something in intensity. There's something in your voice that must be said, it must be understood, it must be intensified every step of the way. And again, here with these hand gestures, these hand gestures, this beautiful day, right? There is one here, there's one here. When you think about the Buddha that's coming in, the smoke and mirrors, the Buddha that's sitting here, and he's sitting here like this, right? And then you got deep quiet meditation and stillness. And this, their hands are cupped and they're like this and they're looking up, but there's these rays of light going from the crown to the finger and then back again. It's making a figure eight. It's constantly coming from your energy and can be removed and moved and spread. Skywriting, spread it out. Tell the sky about it. Once you start speaking it into existence, it's going to happen whether you want it to or not. Whether you physically speak it into existence or you speak it into existence through your most powerful tool in your entire body. And that is this gorgeous thing that sits inside here safely, not being affected by water, not being influenced by too much sun. Matter of fact, that gets none. So understand with what comes, what is that will be. So intensify the speech that you need everybody to hear. But remember that it is only coming from a place of your imagination. So make sure that it's crystal clear when you speak about it with intensity. And that's what I've got for you.
Yeah, and Heather, Silver Star Priestess says, the grounding, she's been talking about grounding in her meditations that she's been doing, so the seeds. So yeah, lots of synchronicities.
Absolutely, like intensely.
Yes.
Intensely.
Yes. All right. So Eleanor, for you. Okay. So okay. Mystic Meadow, it is your sanctuary. Okay. And you are seeking your sanctuary. And I see that in this yellow in the solar plexus. It's highly activated right now. So you're even though you are in your sanctuary with these animals, you're active. You're not just sitting there. You're putting out this intention, this solar plexus energy. Which comes after creation. It's molding it. The sacral is about creating, and the solar plexus takes that creative energy and forces it into being. And they want you. The other card is staying focused. Hold the course. So stay focused on your intentions of finding your sanctuary too. And the little card that I have for you, the forest fae to go with your forest reading, is the wild god. Go into the woods, to moss, to mud, to magic. So we go into the woods, to moss, to mud, to magic. Magic, make it happen. You are magical and you can make it happen because you are in your sanctuary and you are staying focused. And that's what I have for you. What do you have, Hershey?
A hell of a caboose. Okay. So so first and foremost, everything kind of works its way out in my world. If something is meant for me, it's going to happen. It's going to find me. I don't question it. I don't challenge it. I don't insist on it, but yet I don't refuse it. I mean, I like it. I mean, I know where I'm going to put it, but I understand that it's meant for me. So I'm the one that's got to figure out what to do with it. Whether it serves me and I let it go, after I thoroughly investigate it and inspect it, take it apart, put it back together again, try it in different places, I have to know why it crossed my path. I'm curious. Those are the healthy curiosities. It's when you get selfish and greedy is when you hold it, knowing damn good and well you can't do a damn thing with it. What you holding on to it for because you don't want to let something else go? That's not fair. You take what resonates and leave everything else. If the shoe fits, lace that mother up. You know what I mean? If it doesn't fit, though, let it fly. Let it go. Somewhere, someone needs it. It doesn't matter what their name is. It doesn't matter what their address is, what their car looks like, or the clothes that are on their back. It's the message that matters. Are they open minded enough to understand it? Or are they going to nitpick the message to death? Who knows? I'm not going to be the fly on the wall to find out. But what you can understand is that from sacred places that Jane described all the way back to the actual cosmic womb, wherever you find peace, comfort, joy, safety, serenity, peace, wherever that's at, stay there. Understand that there's going to be a lot in life that's not meant for control. You can't rope the wind, so you might as well learn it very youngly, or otherwise you're going to learn it very hardly. And life is going to make sure that you understand along the way that it was meant to hurt because you had a choice to not hold on, to realize that that wasn't meant for you, but you chose it anyway. And because of it, this is the rodeo. This is the bed. This is the choice. These are the too big of shoes or the too small of shoes that you chose because you weren't patient to wait for yours. So understand that once you get there, there is something very specific that they need you to get to. And it's done through a vision. It's done through a very specific kind of dance. It's done with a flow that you can't hear until you get onto this plane, to this space. And once you get there, they want you to focus on very specific areas, not the entire body. Don't worry about what kind of movements your body is making. Worry about this part right here, this underarm part right here. Worry about that. Worry about your décolleté area. Don't worry about anywhere else but the décolleté, this part of your arm, down here in your hips. They only want you to focus on where it's green. So that beautiful hip, whether it's a handlebar or it's a round, gorgeous cupcake, it doesn't matter. It's yours. Love on it. This week, the décolleté, this part of the arm, that hip, and them knees. Rub on them. Give them some extra Bengay or some extra heat pads, some extra lotion with the aloe. These very specific parts. There's something about them that love you and they need you to love them back. You need to find a place where there's forgiveness, and this forgiveness comes from saying, I forgive me. This forgiveness will also be heard by you from those that owe you a apology. They shouldn't have said what they said or did what they did, but it happened anyway. But forgiveness is on the way. So remember that it's meant for you to come back to this place so that forgiveness can be earned. Don't pass it up. Don't stay in that place you used to be because you're not there anymore. You're in a different place. There's a possibility at sunset portals for you to grow, but you'll never know if you do not accept the forgiveness. So, somebody is absolutely worthy and deserving of forgiveness. You just have to give it to them, and you have to give it to yourself as well. And that's what I've got for you.
Beautiful.
Wow. Ooh. Everybody, thank you, thank you, thank you. There are links posted if anybody wants to make a donation or go on to our wish list. If you were so moved by any of the reads today, or if you just want to give something away, give away freely to anyone that is receiving of something that you have to offer. Enjoy being who you are, and remember that tomorrow isn't promised. But if you get to wake up, make sure that you say those blessings and give it up to them first. What do you got coming up, Jane?
I'm just so blown away by you. Sorry. I'm like, I'm still in that energy. Can I just bathe in that for a little bit?
As long
I
as you need.
Okay. The only thing I've got Tuesday with Tarot Stash tomorrow, and then I'm hoping that we can figure out a day, a time to do some charms together. So
I'm
let's work on
absolutely down.
yeah. So you guys subscribe, pay attention, subscribe on my channel because I think we normally do it on my channel, although we can do it anywhere.
Mhm.
But if you like Hershey and I, and we like us, come join us for charms. We're gonna make that happen.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What about you?
Absolutely. This is I don't have much. I've been pretty under the weather and been sick with new medicine. So I kind of cleared my books, and in 9 days, this is the best I felt for a while. So my books are open. So outside of shadow work on Wednesday and maybe Thursday, doing some charms with you, or whenever you want to. I don't care. It could be in 5 minutes. I don't know,
Thursday
but
sounds
you
Thursday sounds
um,
great. Let's work on that. You
I'm
guys, we're
I'm
gonna work on
open.
that.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
open. I have time. I am available. So if anybody needs me, I am feeling better, and I do have some strength built up. If they need some shadow checks or some work done. But other than that, I'm just here. I'm enjoying life as it comes right now.
And you are wonderful. So
Oh, I got the best compliment from Sir Isaac. I don't even know who he is. I was just told by Miles, "Hey, turn it on." So I turned it on. He was with Sherry, Voices from the Swamp,
mhm.
and he said something along the lines of, I'm just staring at her picture because I reminded him of, I think he said Donna Summers or something. Donna
Oh, you
Summers,
did
and
got
I
it.
was just like, "What?"
Your hair
You talk
today,
about feeling
especially.
honored, like what?
Yeah, no, I would, and if you would, and I did a thing yesterday, and I told the guy, I was like, you need to get with Hershey. So you might be getting, just know your name's going around because
I love it, guys. I love it. I love connecting to the team, to let my team connect to their team. I can help them reach areas that they didn't even realize were triggering and misfiring, and I can see the patterns just by hearing someone's talk, the way they speak about who, what, and where they were in different places, or how they see different words, the perception of what it's going on. And it's not just me, it's my team that helps me
yes.
go to a place in my life where I
Mhm.
can then see, oh, so this goes one of two ways. You're either da 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 da, or you're da 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 da. So, it's that game, that push and pull of life, of balance. So
What's your life?
anytime.
What's your life path number? What's your life
10
path?
1, 10 1.
You were 10-1. Oh, okay, okay. That's right. I remember now. Because I was like, gosh, it sounds, I don't
You're
know.
the one. You and Gerald are the ones that helped me realize what a life path number was a couple of years ago. I was like, I don't even know what the hell that is. I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, I'm all about it. But anyway, thank you for
Already,
having me with you. Thank you, everyone, for being
absolutely,
here.
absolutely. Love you guys. See you next time, gems. Bye, guys.